adapt and connect. Those are two key themes I want to focus on today in my video in these times of uncertainty, concern, panic, and certainly stress on everybody's business who's an entrepreneur or business owner. You know, the first thing I want you to think about is independent thinking. You have to move from worrying about what everybody else is doing and watching them to being able to think about your business independently. Every company is different. So what your competitors are doing, what the guy beside you in the mall is doing, what the other retailers on your street are doing, none of that matters. Your business is different. It's in a different cash position. It's in a different team position. It's got uniqueness to it. So you have to start to think, I don't care what others are doing. What's the strategic plan for my business? The second piece is get positive. There are opportunities. There's ways to continue to do business even at a reduced level. So first thing, stop watching the news. Yes, stay informed, but turn off the news and the inundation with bad news, with headlines, with all of that. It's not helping your business. The big thing out of my two today, connect. I want you to connect with people and make personal connection. That is phone. Zoom is a great tool, and Skype and those sort of online where you can see people through your screen, and that human connection is what is going to drive business. It's through human connection and real conversation that you can push somebody to book an appointment, to move forward with an activity, with a sale. Trying to do it through email or going quiet is only going to crush your business. So now is a time, as your staff have extra time, to be reaching out to everybody. Reach out to your suppliers, your vendors. Find out how their business is going. How can you work together? One of my vendors and I just spoke today, and we recognized that, we both have a need, and we couldn't afford in this time to be able to hire somebody, but by splitting that person's resources, we can now move forward with a proactive marketing program that either one of us independently couldn't do. So reach out to a supplier and vendor, but reach out to people. Have heartfelt conversations that are going to really make a difference and going to move your business to the top of somebody's mind. And ideally, that's going to drive business. I guarantee it will. The next thing I want to talk about is adapting your business. Now, granted, the percentage of work might not be 100%. In most businesses, it's not going to be. But move to can we do 70% of our work? How can we do 50% of our work? Even if it's 25 or 10%, that drives cash flow. So you need to be able to look and say, okay, what percentage of work can we do? How do we keep some of our cash flow going? It's the same idea of maybe we can't operate at 100% price, but maybe we could work at 70% price. Or we could be able to say 100% price, but we're going to double the value. We're going to add in extra things. Obviously, the simplicity of free delivery and dropping stuff on people's doorsteps every day and being able to bring your business out into the market, there's a way to be able to maintain that. So what percentage of price can you maintain? What percentage of work can you maintain? It may no longer be 100%, but don't think of it as being 100% or zero. For most of us, it's not that. And even at 10%, it's still some cash flow that keeps you as the business owner alive and your business still running. The last thing I want to talk about is adapting your business. And by adapting it, the obvious ones are, the restaurant that no longer has people in the restaurant, but can now focus on in-home catering or delivery, right? The ability to be able to say, we've prepared meals and we can deliver them or you can come pick them up, right? That transaction can still be without the crowds. It can be at arm's length. You drop it on the doorstep and email us the cash or send us in money or give us your credit card. There's the ability right now to be able to say, okay, how do we get materials back and forth and how do we adapt the business? It's such a great question. How can you package things? I was just talking to a customer who generally sells in big bulk, and to be able to get it direct to their customers, they're emergency packaging it really small for individual consumers. And so they're adjusting their packaging. One of my clients who has traditionally done training programs has just switched to doing all virtual training. In 4 weeks' time, he is launching all of his training programs across North America online. It is a huge effort, and this period of time requires big effort, but he is adapting the business. If you need help thinking about how do I adapt my business, please direct message me, call me. I'm glad to brainstorm with you and come up with ideas. The big opportunity right now is how do you over-deliver? How do you wow people? How do you go the extra mile where people go, we're just shutting down, and you say, we're actually stepping up? It's moments like that that create connection to your brand, that allow people to stay connected and buying from you. So don't be afraid to say, okay, well, what's the most ridiculous thing we can do here? We would charter a jet and fly people. Well, maybe you start at ridiculous, but you work it back and you find a solution that adapts your business going forward. Connect with people, adapt the business. Think about it as a 15 to 30-day business plan. Your business plan has to be super dynamic right now. And again, if I can be a resource to you in any capacity, I'm glad to do that. But please keep in mind that right now the proactive steps you can take as a business owner are finding that independent thought about your business, connecting with people on a personal level, and as people are removed physically, reconnecting in all the ways you can, and then adapting the business. What little changes can you make every single day so that a percentage of your business keeps going, and trying to push that percentage higher and higher? Now's the chance to be able to adapt and move that business into a new model that could be yours long term and mean real success. Anyway, I wish you a great week and a great day, and keep going.